So many of you probably don't know what's happening with my daughter. Um, I'm sure you guys have been looking at the GoFundMe that, thank goodness, Helena Moreno was able to start for our family. So it's been something that it's definitely new for me to grow into this. My daughter, we took her to the hospital on December 8th. My husband did actually, and we were given the news that this elbow pain was actually leukemia. So she's been struggling with the leukemia, and there's things that I've been able to touch many lives in my life, many people at work, at home, with the family. And they're all calling me and asking me why. Why you, Sahara? Why is this happening to you? And I said, well, why not me? This is, if we're really faithful children of God, it's going to happen to all of us. Why? Are we really, truly faithful children of God? So I am blessed to have this community. I met this community in 2002, and all I've ever received is goodness, a lot of answers I've been looking for my entire life. I have found it in this community. And I'm just so grateful for every one of you for continuing to show me the true love that there is in this world. I mean, I've been reached out by numerous people here, and the love that I've experienced through each and every one of you, it has not been compared ever in my life, not even with my own biological parents, with my own siblings, or my own aunts and uncles. You guys have really, really elevated my word of love to a whole different level. And I really mean it from the deepest meaning of love. There's just so many of you that I cannot pinpoint by each name now because it would be every one of you guys. Some of you, I don't even know your names and last names because of the culture. But I know your face, and I know how much you love my children, my 12-year-old now that has really, really, she is such a strong, she's a little body of a 13-year-old now, but she has the strength of an adult, and she surprises me every day. Now, we're told it's 2.5 years of this process. That doesn't mean it'll be exactly 2.5 years. It could be longer, it could be shorter. I had an ex-employee of mine reached out, same thing, leukemia. She was done with the procedure after less than a year. So every day is a different day in my house. It really, truly is. Sometimes she wakes up, she wants to get up and go for a walk. She can't even do that anymore. But look at her. She's here, she's coming, she's teaching me every day how strong can her little body be. Sometimes she, her energy's just going and going and going. The very first time, God has been in my life since I could remember. But through my life, I see boosts of faithfulness and reaffirming, I am God. I am your God. I'm here. I'm here to help you. Through Pastor Habancha, when he showed up at the house, her energy lifted up. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. Our Filipino sisters came over. So much love. She was transformed into a different little girl. The following day was a whole different little person. And I said, wow, I'm so grateful to have this community. I really am. I have never experienced anything like this community ever. And I've been a faithful churchgoer all my life, but nothing like this. And she's here with us again. She wants to come to church. So yes, we're given challenges all the time. My car suddenly wasn't running. And thank goodness for Mrs. Takami reached out and said, I'm here for you. I'm going to take care of the problem. I'm so grateful. Mr. Miyakawa driving an hour to help me out. And that is true, brothers and sisters. Not even my biological brothers and sisters have done that for me. So I'm really, really grateful to have you in my life. And being the real brothers and sisters. Because I have never had anybody just show up and take care of me. I've always been taking care of people, taking care of my siblings because I'm the oldest, taking care of my employees because I was a business owner, taking care. A mom of 6, I've always been taken care of. But you guys are feeding me now the love that I've never acknowledged for myself, I guess, or sometimes as individuals we put ourselves behind. And here I am. I'm just so grateful for continue to give my daughter that boost of spiritual energy. And, you know, when I was in the hospital, it was 12 days. Everybody tells me it's 3 to 4 days. Why were you there 12 days? And you know what came to me? Why am I questioning? Why 12? Could have been a month. Could have been 5 months like my old neighbor. I found out she was in 5 months in the hospital. And I said, you need to stop asking why. After 12 days, we come home. My mom has a cousin that passed away from cancer about 6 years now. And he came in my dream, dressed as in plumbing uniform, and he looked at me and said, don't worry, Sahara, I'm taking care of your daughter. And head on. 5, 6 years ago, he passed. So here comes the reassurance from the spirit world for me. Again, it's okay. I'm taking care of you. First day I was able to come to the Chung Shung-on prayer, and I kept thinking, why? What's going on? What do I need to learn from this experience? Why am I suddenly grounded to my house, working over 100 hours a week? Why has God just changed my entire life? And I come here and all the answers instantly were given to me. So why do I keep believing in heavenly parents and our true parents? Because I have witnessed it since 2002. The unanswered questions I had through my whole childhood life, I've found it here with true father and true mother's new way of giving us an identity. Why am I living as a human being? Now I know why. I'm not questioning why my mother's like this, why my father's like this. How come I don't look like my siblings? How come I don't have the characters that my brother and sister has? I know why. True father and true mother have given me the reason why I'm here. So again, there's just so many things that I can keep sharing, you know, but I have dreams all the time. One last dream I had when I came home, we were in the hospital for 12 days. Actually, this dream happened in the hospital. All of you were here handing me this bank account with $430 trillion written on it. That was my dream. And it's been embedded every time I wake up. That comes up. That comes up. Why? Because we're one family. You know, there's just so much that I'm learning through this experience that I'm having. And I just want to be grateful to every one of you guys. Thank you so much for being here and allowing me to share this. Thank you.